Here's something you guys should check out. Check out something called the Mouse Utopia experiment, where they took a bunch of mice and they put them in a condition that's a lot like an American city, where it's like unlimited food and it's real compact and all that. Within 500 days, they were committing cannibalism, and most of them had become homosexuals. That sounds about right. Yeah, Mouse Utopia experiment. It's horrifying and hilarious. When you see like trans gay mice eating each other, you're like, oh wait, I used to live on that street in LA. What's up? What's up? Welcome. Everybody, it's me, Owen Benjamin, and I am in Washington State, and we don't usually get this much snow, but maybe I can show you guys a little more. This is my backyard. See all that snow? You see the snow? By the way, I made the whole fence. See all the fencing? Because yeah, I'm not gonna hire anybody that, let's just say, doesn't have a social security number, because I stand with Trump. You guys know what I mean. You guys get it. But what was I talking about? Snow? Oh, yeah. So normally it doesn't snow that much here, and people have called me crazy for being prepared, right? Like you'll see me stocking up on things like water and bullets. And people are like, oh, you're such a, and like canned food. We grow our own food. We have 20 laying hens. We have 2 ducks. Pretty sure they're both gay guys. So there's no eggs coming out of them. But if things got scarce, we can eat the ducks. We also have rabbits, you know, and people are like, oh, you're such a redneck. You're one of those crazy preppers. Okay. This little bit of snow, I just went to get my family milk because unfortunately we don't have cows yet. And Walmart had no milk. Guys, this isn't a meteor attack. This isn't the failure of the US dollar. That's an actual picture of today at Walmart. No milk. Guys, that's from snow. That's from snow that I can drive in. And people are so idiotic. Well, it's not that they're idiotic. They just won't face the hardships of reality for obvious reasons. Too much soy in the blood. They're only 1 Rogenthal. But people are like, oh yeah, everyone overreacted. Everyone overreacted to the weather. I mean, it's just so stupid that people would overreact and buy all the milk. No. My best friend who lives down the street from me in this area is a professional truck driver. What happens is if the trucks aren't moving, they're not restocking. People think that the media and Hollywood and all these people control, they're the puppet masters. No, most of them are pedophiles just sitting around doing coke, trying not to get caught. The real power in this country is truck driving. If the truckers stop trucking for 48 hours, the whole thing's done. So if you don't have the trucks coming in, and that's why a lot of truckers are they're prepared. They know how to grow stuff. Like my buddy has goats and pigs and guns. It's because they know how quickly these stores break down. That picture I just showed you was not a picture of Venezuela. That right there was today. That was this morning in a giant Walmart 1 hour outside of Seattle. Okay? That's America because of snow. Granted, there was people in the store. It was open. The lights are on. It's not that bad. Like, I'm from northern New York. This is nothing for me. But like here, everything shuts down. They're like, what do we do? There's snow. Imagine when the dollar cranks. Imagine when an EMP happens, all that stuff. And I'm pumped that InfoWars sells this stuff because that stuff will actually help you. Like when I'm on the road, like when I sell merch at the table, I always want to make sure that it's not just for me, that people can actually save money with it or it can protect them. Like I'll sell like flasks. And my whole thing is it's an unbearable flask. And I don't have them for sale now. This isn't a sales pitch at all. I have too much going on right now to deal with packaging. Oh, unbearablestore.com, they sell stuff. My buddy Brandon, he's doing a good job. But anyway, because I'm like, you can save money at a bar if you just have a flask. And it's just like this, like all this stuff that InfoWars sells. It's like one of the best currencies you can have is health and preparedness. Like if you're healthy, if you treat your body right, because there's so much poison in our foods now, and the food, this imaginary land of like never-ending prosperity based on a lie and debt is gonna end. And I'm not trying to scare people. It actually sets you free. Like once I face the reality of like what's coming, I realized that it's an excuse to be free. It's an excuse to be like, okay, I'm gonna grow food. I'm gonna homeschool my kids. I'm going to learn skills. I'm gonna learn how to build a fence, all this stuff. And as you're doing that, you think you're gonna be all paranoid and depressed and anxious. And you realize that you're calm, you're sleeping better, you're growing mustaches. You know, your wife's looking at you with pride and a little twinkle of excitement, if you know what I mean. It's pretty magical. And then if I go to LA, which I hopefully never do again, but if somehow the demon beast pulls me back for something, you look around, like the last time I did Joe Rogan's show, he had to use his booster seat, obviously. But the anxiety, the depression, here's something you guys should check out. Check out something called the Mouse Utopia experiment, where they took a bunch of mice and they put them in a condition that's a lot like an American city, where it's like unlimited food and it's real compact and all that. Within 500 days, they were committing cannibalism, and most of them had become homosexuals. That sounds about right. Yeah, Mouse Utopia experiment. It's horrifying and hilarious. When you see like trans gay mice eating each other, you're like, oh wait, I used to live on that street in LA. Humans are meant to think about how to heat their house, think about where their food's coming from, thinking about how to take care of their mustache, fresh water sources. And socialism, like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, whose IQ I think is around a schizophrenic donkey. And I mean, and I'm not trying to offend donkeys, because I know there are schizophrenic donkeys that are more intelligent than this buffoon. But she's probably a round schizophrenic donkey with the big bug eyes of meth and regret. And this old green thing. Socialism is a rat trap. Socialism is like, look at the free cheese. And the mice are like, I can't believe we get free cheese. And then boom, just bam, bam, bam. And then everyone's dead. Everyone's gay. Everyone's trans. Everyone's committing cannibalism. And you know what we'll be doing? Having a great time. Because it's all about faith, community, food sources, water sources, heat sources, actually knowing your children, teaching your own children. Not only are you going to survive it, you're going to be having a really great time. Like I've been having more fun than I ever have in my life. And I finally have the confidence and the health and the faith to grow a mustache. And everywhere I walk, people are like, can you save us? What do we do, sir? I'm like, you don't have to call me sir, because it's cops that treat me this way now. Anyway, because when you look at what's happening in New York State with third trimester abortions, that's why I've always been, not always, I used to be pro-choice because I didn't understand the ramifications because I didn't have children or anything. But when people from back home in New York used to be like, you're a right-wing nut job, when I'm like, no, abortion's evil. And I'm like, they want to take it to the full term. They're like, no, they'll never do that. And then now that they're doing that, and one of the reasons is to harvest the stem cells and the parts, and they sell it to people like Sandra Bullock so she can rub it on their faces. That's real. Check it out on Ellen. She does foreskin skin therapy. Anyway, that was the plan all along. So this whole in a constant state of shock, when people are like, how could they do that? It's just really surprising. And I just don't, it's so gross. It's like that. They said they were going to do it the whole time. I'm one of these whack jobs that believes people when they tell me things. Granted, I have been betrayed. Of course, I've been betrayed. But I'd rather be betrayed occasionally and believe people and be wrong than to just never believe anything. It's like when someone says, we are going to do full-term abortions, it's a woman's right, believe them, because they're going to do it, and they just did it. And yeah, they're selling wiener parts. So get prepared. That's all I'm saying. Get yourself a mustache, get a clean water source, stock up, and read the Bible a couple times. There's some stuff in there.
All right, here we go. Thanks, bro, for being a voice in our crazy times. Anytime. It's an exciting time. We're going to win. Big Bear, can I make some highlight videos of your stuff and upload them and spread the word? The same way they do for Joe Rogan videos. Huge fan, love your vids. Keep on fighting the good fight. Please do that. Do you know how many people we're not reaching because I go so long? Tons of people are like, Big Bear, I love your videos. Make them 15 minutes, not 3 hours. And I'm like, well, I try to, and then I started talking about, mind control. And then I started playing Pink Floyd. And then I started trying to make the fire brighter. And then before you know it, I'm 3 hours deep. And everyone's went to bed.
Modern world. Who? Europeans. Built the modern world. We invented science and industry. We invented science and industry. And you want to tell us to stop because, oh my God, we're so bad. We built the modern world. We built the modern world. Europeans. Built the modern world. We invented science and industry. We invented science and industry. And you want to tell us to stop because, oh my God, we're so bad. We invented the modern world.
I feel you. You're so dumb.
We invented the modern world. You fucking degenerate. We saved billions of people from starvation. We built modern civilization. White people are the best thing that ever happened to the world. We are so amazing. I love myself. And I love white people.
Say that one more time.
Fuck yeah, white people.
Say it right here.
Fuck yeah, white men. We're white men. We did everything. Look, I don't hate other people. I just love my white men. God. I just love white men. Oh, God.
tolerance. It's okay to smirk. Please click the big red button to subscribe. It really helps me when you do that. And click the bell to allow notifications so you never miss a new video.
Modern world. Europeans. Built the modern world. We invented science and industry. We invented science and industry, and you want to tell it to stop because, oh my God, we're so bad. We built the modern world. We built the modern world. Europeans. Built the modern world. We invented science and industry. We invented science and industry, and you want to tell us to stop because, oh my God, we're so bad. We invented the modern world.
I feel you. You're so dumb.
We invented the modern world. You fucking degenerate. We saved billions of people from starvation. We built modern civilization. White people are the best thing that ever happened to the world. We are so amazing. I love myself, and I love white people.
Say that one more time.
Fuck yeah, white people.
Say it right here.
Fuck yeah, white men. We're white men. We did everything. Look, I don't hate other people. I just love white people. I just love white men. God. I just love white men. Oh, God.
I've been doing a lot of research into Google and YouTube censorship, and I've noticed that there's one type of video that is the most censored, the most buried, the most suppressed. And that's the videos where you saw in 2016 election night all the arrogant leftist authoritarians like the Young Turds and others get so butthurt when Trump won. They don't want us to have that victory. They don't want us to remember what political action did. And that's why the globalists, Hillary and others, are trying to shut InfoWars down. This is a fight about taking your speech away, not just my speech, about taking your very sovereignty away. This country is in a war. So again, I want to thank you for what you've done, but I want to remind you, if you don't spread the articles and videos, and if you don't financially get the great products we have and fund us, in the 360 win, we're dead in the water. I'm in your hands, you're in my hands, InfoWarsStore.com. Thank you.